Hello, Assalamu alaikum students. Today we'll discuss the story, the fun they had from your book Beehive of class ninth. Okay, and this is the story. It's a very very light kind of the story, which is set in the future. Okay, it will make you love your school. So right now, nowadays, many of the students did not want to go to the school, as they have to wake up early in the morning, they have to dress up, and they have to drink the milk and all, because due to these reasons they don't want to go to the school. But after listening this story, you will love your school, because this story is about a girl, or a girl which have been not to such kind of a school where you people are going and enjoying a lot. For example, you are leaving your home with your friends, with your cousins, to the school, with your siblings also. Sometimes the siblings are in the same school, so you have a good time when you travel towards your school. Okay, when you sit in the classroom together with your classmate, with your best friend, and you have the different celebrations like the 15th August, or the 26th January, or the Teachers Day, Annual Day, and Sports Day. You have many events where you can celebrate as well. You can enjoy a lot on these. Apart from this, you have you got many thing to learn also, like computers, and you have a library also, like swimming also, horse riding also, so many things. These are all apart from the studies. So this is the story written by a girl, which is the story is about a girl which she did not been to school in such kind of school. She was her school is kind of a virtual school, as you can see in the first page of your book, School of the Future. Here the teacher was a robotic teacher, moving the e-books and the virtual classroom, and learning through the computers. On the first page of your book, or you can see this such kind of the school they are having at that time. The story is regarding the school life, and how those children who do not go to the school, they miss the school. This story is set in the future, so when perhaps there will be no school, no books and all. Okay, and nowadays, at that present generation are having fun going to school, meeting with the teachers, classmates, friends, and helping each other. Okay, now let's start the explanation of the chapter. And Margie is the main character of the story. She is a girl of 11 years of age. She writes a diary on the night of the 17th May 2157. You must note this, that this story is, as I told you, this story is set in the future, so that is why it is written the 2157. Nowadays you are living in the 2020. Okay, many years ahead. At that time, Margie writes an entry in her diary, and she writes that Tommy found a real book. उसने क्या लिखा कि Tommy found a real book, and she is feeling so strange, because in her times real book do not exist. So books in the format of print on paper are extinct. And so Margie was very amazed to see a real book, what you people right now have. Okay, Margie is reminded of her grandfather. He told her that his grandfather studied all books that were printed on paper. So this kind of a book is kind of a historical book for them. ये बुक इनके लिए एक बड़ी एंशियंट, एक्सटिंक्ट और हिस्टोरिकल बुक है, which is something they cannot believe and even they cannot imagine also. Margie is talking about the book that Tommy had found. Okay, the Margie is talking about the book that the Tommy found, and she says that the pages of the book had turned yellow because it's an old book, so that is why it's maybe kept on somewhere for a long time, since long back. So the pages turned yellow and they had been crushed also, and it was very old. And the children found it very funny to read the words which is not moving, they are standing still, because they are reading, they are having the e-books, and the books what they have found is totally different from what do they have in their and that in their times. As the words are printed on the pages, they did not move. So वो उसको कह रहे हैं कि वो उसको देख के हंस रहे हैं, समझ में उनको नहीं आ रहा है कि कैसे कोई इन पेजेस इन वर्ड्स को पढ़ेगा. The words those are standing still for a long time. On the other hand, the books that the Margie and the Tommy read were online, like e-books. So in the books, the text is keep moving on the screen. So that is why it was the different in books that which is printed on paper. And this was a very kind of a strange experience for them, for these children. When you have a book which is printed on a paper, whenever you flip the pages, you to get to see the same thing written on the pages. What are they saying? It is amazed for them to see the same pages on the same words on the same pages whenever they are turning the pages. जब भी वो पेज टर्न करेंगे, they found the same words on the same page. ये चीज़ उनके लिए एक अनोखी चीज़ थी, डिफरेंट चीज़ थी. So they are very amazed to see this. Now they are comparing their books with the old book, and they are saying that you have the same screen in front of you, but the text keeps on changing. So whenever you go back, the text is different. This is the difference they found between their e-book and their that real book. And Tommy is disliked the printed book. Tommy disliked the printed book. He said that it was a waste, because he felt that whenever you complete reading a book, you have to throw it away. You cannot have the same different story written on the same page. It is not possible. Once a book is printed, you cannot write the other story over it. So according to the Tommy, it is wastage. As again they are comparing with their screen, that computer screen was very good, because the same screen had shown him many books, and still he could read many more on it. So Margie also agreed with the Tommy opinion. And if we compare the ages of the Margie and Tommy is elder than the Margie. Margie is 11-year-old and Tommy is a 13-year-old. So in that way, Tommy had read the more books than the Margie. So Margie asked Tommy that where had he found that printed book, कि उसको वो printed book कहाँ से मिली. Okay, so Tommy replied to Margie that he found the printed book in the storeroom of his house. He was busy reading the book that he did not remove his glance from the book. वो जैसी भी बुक थी, रियल बुक थी, कुछ थी, उस रियल बुक में ही टॉमी पढ़ने में मसरूफ़ था. और वो उसकी ये चीज़ देख के जो मार्गी थी, उसने पूछा Maggie scornfully is showing that something is worthless. Okay. Tommy replied that the book was about the school. उसने Maggie had asked कि the what was the book about.